Genesis 12 starts with a shocking demand: leave everything behind. But the promise that follows is even more dangerous than the risk. Genesis 12 opens with one of the most radical calls in the Bible. God tells Abram, "Go from your country, your kindred, and your father's house to the land that I will show you." No details, no guarantees, no roadmap. Just leave. This is how covenant begins, with surrender. The groom asks the bride to walk by faith, not sight. Then comes the promise. God says, "I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. In you, all the families of the earth will be blessed." This is not just about Abram's family line. This is about Christ. Galatians 3 says that the promises given to Abraham were really pointing to the seed, Christ, and through him, the bride made up of every nation. But don't miss the tension. Abram has to leave comfort for covenant, the known for the unknown. He doesn't even know the destination yet. Faith means stepping out before the full picture is revealed. That's exactly what the bride is called to. Jesus said, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me." Covenant always costs, but the promise outweighs the risk. Abram obeys. He travels to Canaan, and when he arrives, God appears again, saying, "To your offspring I will give this land." Abram builds an altar. Worship marks every step of his journey. Even when famine pushes him into Egypt, a detour full of fear and compromise, the call of God remains. Abram stumbles, but the covenant doesn't fail. For the bride, Genesis 12 is a reminder that faith is not safe. It requires leaving behind the familiar, trusting promises that seem impossible, and building altars in the unknown. But it also reveals the groom's heart. His plan was never just for one man's family, but for all nations to be gathered into one covenant people. Genesis 12 isn't about Abram's courage. It's about God's faithfulness. The bride's story begins here, with a man who dared to leave everything for the promise of a covenant he couldn't yet see. If you believe the bride of Christ must be willing to leave everything for her groom, put the word faith in the comments. And if this challenged you, like it, share it, and don't miss the next chapter.